Yo guys, it's your girl S. What's skilly? Welcome back to my news channel. I'm a Christian PBS practitioner and lifestyle content creator based in England, UK, and in today's video I'm going to share a few things that I think are very key and things that you need to start doing if you haven't already before you clock 30, or better still before 25. But if, for example, you're 25 and these things haven't been done, it's never too late, but get on it today. So let's begin. The first thing definitely is credit score. Understanding your credit score, understanding how to improve your credit, and knowing what it is that you need to pay off so that your credit score is good. Right now, my credit score is in the 900s. Mind you, I'm in my late 20s and it took a lot of building to get to this level. How I got to that level, I made sure that if I had any bills or any thing that I need to pay, I contacted them if, for example, I was struggling financially within that month, or if, for example, I maybe had a drop in the income or an increase in the income, something has changed, for example, then I need to let them know. Then I would tell them up front. I wouldn't waste time. Another thing that's helped me improve my credit score is not eating out as much and not using a credit card. I do not use a credit card. I can't even get access to one, so I don't bother. But one thing I do, instead of having a credit card, I make sure that all my direct debits, I'm paying them on a set date. For example, whether that's my phone bill, electricity and gas, whether that's my water bill, that is all direct debit and I pay on a set day, and the money is there in my account for it to take, if that makes sense. It's not in a sense of where I will now say I'm paying something on the 5th of, say, March, whatever, and then I don't get paid to the 6th. It doesn't make sense. If I get paid the 4th of March and everything comes out on the 5th, it makes much more sense for my credit score, my credit history. And another reason why I've been able to keep that good credit is because I've used PayPal for most of my online shopping. I do not use a bank, my debit card or like cash for online shopping. I use PayPal. So PayPal has really helped me maintain and budget things correctly. Like if, for example, if it's in my PayPal and they say £20, whatever, then I would use that £20 for that item. I wouldn't now add from my bank account. I would use whatever's in the PayPal, if that makes sense. And yeah, credit score is definitely a key one. A great app to help is Experian. Use Experian. I do not pay for the premium. I have the free package, but apparently there's another way to check with the free package how you are, in the sense of like, what are you doing? But I already know what my issues are and I'm working on it. But yeah, that's another thing to really help, is getting experience and getting the premium, because with the premium you can actively see what you need help with and how to boost it as well. And the good thing about Experian is it has an app as well as an online platform. So if you don't like using your phone or you're at home, you can just quickly check on Experian.com and you're good to go. Another thing, understanding the rental market and housing. Reason being, so that in your late 20s or early 30s, you can think about getting a house. I wanted a house before I clocked 30. I don't know if that's happening now, to be honest, because I'm still thinking whether I should go up north or London. I'm still like 2 minds. I'm not sure yet. So once I figure that out, I'll probably decide where to live. But when it comes to housing, understanding the rental market, understanding the housing, and understanding how to get cheap houses and how to get cheap labour as well for the houses. When I say cheap labour, I mean, if, for example, there's electric problems, there's plumbing problems, there's a roofing issue, you already know which website to go on. You already know how to get cheap labour by using Checker Trade, by using Compare the Market, and so on and so forth, so that you can find cheap labour, so it won't be like an arm and a leg to get your house repaired or fixed or done up, in a sense. And same with interior decorators as well. Yeah, interior decoration can be quite expensive, but if you check places like Instagram, Facebook even, and also even on TikTok, there are some interior decorators there that are just starting out, so they will do like reasonable packages that can actually help you save money, especially when doing your interior of your new property or your new house. Another thing as well, auction sites. Oh my gosh, I've signed up to one. I think it's called Heart and Son or Hair and Son, something like that. I've signed up to it. When I tell you, every month I get new insights about which properties are cheapest, or which properties they've recently got on their portfolio. Auctions are amazing. Definitely get your bum to an auction. There's also an auction house, I believe, in Dartford. Is it Dartford or Bexley Heath? I can't remember. It's somewhere that way, somewhere that way. So yeah, get yourself to an auction house, start auctioning, start going to auctions, especially if you want a reasonable property, and even find an auction house in London, because 9 times out of ten, you will find a cheap property in an auction in London ready for you to like do whatever. However, before you get a property in auction, make sure that you have somewhere that you can afford first, that you're living in, because when it comes to auction properties, a lot of them are run down, a lot of them are damaged, a lot of them might need a lot of work. So be prepared for that. And if you haven't got a place to live, maybe you sold your flat to get the place, make sure you have a relative that you can stay with until your place is done up, and then you can move in if, for example, you want to move in, or if, for example, you want to turn into an investment property. It just depends on your needs, really. That is number two. Another thing is friendships and relationships. Understand how you communicate with other people, so that in your late 20s, your 30s, you won't feel like you have no friends. You won't feel lonely. You won't feel like you're doing something wrong, in a sense of, for example, you know what your triggers are. You understand your behavior. You understand the way you speak and the way you communicate with people, so you don't look like, you know what I mean? So yeah, be aware of how you speak to others, and be aware how you communicate as well, so that if you want to make friends, it's a lot easier when you were in your late 20s. And also, for example, like with me, anytime someone done me wrong, I would just be like, I'll just cut the person off, I'll ghost. But now I go slowly. I take my time. So I'm not constantly speaking to them. I take my time with the conversation, especially if I know full well they are the people that can tend to mock or insult you. And in a sense of like, I don't know, maybe it's the way they feel about themselves. I don't know what it is. But there are some people that have the tendency to just insult and bully you when you yourself are spending or calling them, or you yourself have now picked up their phone. They've called you, you now picked up their phone just to like check in, have a conversation, whatever, and they want to use it as an opportunity to mock and bully you. With people like that, ghost slowly. Take your time with ghosting them. Don't just cut them off, because they're going to think like they didn't do nothing wrong. They're going to feel like they didn't really do nothing to you. Like, oh, you didn't tell me how it was. You got to address the issue, but if you've addressed it more than once, cut them off slowly. Slowly. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to benefit you being in that person's space or in that person's life long term. It's not going to benefit you, because at the end of the day, they're just going to use every opportunity to mock and insult you. So what's the point of keeping them around? It's pointless. You need people in your life that's actually going to pick you up, lift you up, build you up, not bring you down. If they are constantly bringing you down, please let them go. It's pointless. So that's another thing as well. Friendships. Yeah, and another key thing as well is career. Know what you want to do for the rest of your life. 100%. It took me a long time to figure out my career. Like, I spent different times trying I tried engineering, I tried law, I tried this, I tried that. And the reason I tried those things is because I just didn't see myself working with kids and young people. Now I actually work with children and young people. I actually love it. And I didn't realise that if I tried at 21 when I came back to London, if I started working in a nursery, by God's grace, by now I would have been like a proper clinical psychologist or something. You never know. But because I was like, nah, I don't see myself doing that. I do that as a hobby. I do that for fun. Those things that you do for fun, trust and believe. If you turn them into a career, if you start volunteering in that avenue, if you start working in that avenue, trust and believe. Trust and believe. Whatever you think you're doing that's fun will end up being your career. It will end up being something that you will totally enjoy for the rest of your life, and you'll be shocked at how you enjoy it. You'll be shocked, and it will pay you good money as well. Like right now, I'm getting paid good money. So yeah, that's a quick one with that one. And that's it for these things that you need to do before your 30th. Hopefully it's helpful. If you have any questions, comment below. If you want to see more like this, let me know. I'll be posting every Monday from 7 p.m. I do apologize, I'm posting on a Tuesday today because I forgot yesterday. But every Monday from 7 p.m. videos like this will be happening. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.